There we go.
It's going. Are you guys? Everyone put their phones away. I'm sorry about all of this today and technical difficulties. So, I gotta go over all of our goals. So my goal for you in this lesson is you'll be able to simplify whole numbers and variables with exponents under radicals. So let's talk about what that actually means. What does simplify mean?
Make it smaller.
You're getting there. Right, it's something that we can never actually get an answer. It has an X or an A or a B in it, and we're just gonna make it in the simplest term that we can. So every time you see simplify, I think some people are confused on their test. It just means you're not gonna get the answer, and we're gonna try to get in the smallest terms that we can. So we're gonna simplify whole numbers, those kind numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and variables, which is our alphabet. I know that makes Stevie really happy. With exponents, those are those tiny little numbers. Under radicals, which is square root. Okay, we're just going to talk about square root today. We're not even going to get into the other roots. So, you have content standards. Those are things I legally have to do in Ohio and make sure you learn before you finish my class. So you're going to interpret the structure of expressions, interpret complicated expressions by viewing one or more of their parts as a single entity, use the structure of an expression to identify ways to rewrite it. Explain each step in solving a simple equation as following from the equality of numbers asserted in the previous step, starting from the assumption that the original equation has a solution. Solve simple rational and radical equations in one variable and give examples for extraneous solutions. So, that is the really long way that Ohio said we're going to do this stuff. And then a real world example. Everyone's always asking me when you're going to use this. If you ever become a carpenter or you do masonry, they use triangles and they use radicals to find the sides of the triangles. Okay, pouring stuff over. What's a factor? What is a factor? I ask you to find the factors of 47. What am I saying here?
All the numbers that could be multiplied to get that number or divided.
Awesome. So, all the numbers that we can divide 47 by. If you flip to the third page of your book, I don't have it, there's divisibility rules, kind of yours up right. This will help you. I want you to take 1 minute and just list wherever you can jot down notes, all the factors of 47. All the things you can divide 47 by. Feel free to use your calculator, that's why I gave it to you. What can we divide 47 by?
Yeah, it's not one. It's GCF or something like that.
What'd you say, Tyler?
There's none.
There's 2.
One and 47.
One and something else.
One
Yep,
and 47.
1 and 47. So what kind of number is this? Does anyone remember from way back when?
A prime number.
Woo! Anthony's on fire. This is a prime number. So I want you to know that there's going to be some things in this lesson that look really big like 47, and we can't divide them by anything. So don't get stressed, it's just a prime number. Go ahead and flip to the second page in your packet. So the first thing I told you is prime is only divisible by 1 in itself. So it always has 2 factors, 1 in itself. Example of that is 11. You can only divide 11 by 1 and 11. And then I showed you a square root. So when you get a square root, say what 2 numbers multiply together to give you that number. So an example is the square root of 36. What times what is 36? 6 and 6. So the square root of 36 is 6. And then I give you steps. Now these might not make sense to you right when I read them right now, but we're going to do a whole bunch of problems where you practice them. We need to list all the factors of each part until everything is prime. Write the factors under the radical. Circle the groups of 2, we're gonna pull one out front, and the factors of dog pairs are left under the radical, and then we multiply what's left. So we're gonna start with the square root of 20. So the first thing we do is we list all of the factors until everything is prime. So someone tell me, what's something we can divide 20 by?
1, 2, 4, 5.
Okay, let's start with 2. What's 20 divided by 2? 10. So, we have 2 now. Can we take anything out of 2 besides 1 in itself? No. When we get to this point, we circle. Whenever you get a prime number, you have to circle. But now we have 10, and 10 is not prime. What can we take out of 10? 5 and 2. We already said that 2 is prime. What can we take out of 5? Nothing is prime. Okay, we have everything circled. We can't break anything up anymore. So this is when I'm going to write it. Under the radical. 2 times 2 times 5. Okay. So that was our second step. We wrote all of these under the radical. Our third step is we need to circle groups of 2. We're circling groups of 2 because this is a square root. Only because it's a square root. If it was a cube root, we'd circle groups of 3. If it was a fourth root, we'd circle groups of 4. So all these have square roots, we're going to circle groups of 2. You see 2 things that are the same. 2's. I pull 1 out front. Do we have any other pairs? No. Okay. So this stays under the radical. So our answer is 2 square roots of 5. We're about to add the alphabet, so is anybody confused about any of this before we add the alphabet? Okay. So the next one we have is the square root of x. Oops. X to the 6. Now believe it or not, I think the alphabet is way easier than the number 1. Whenever you see this, all I'm going to do is write 6 x's. Why am I writing 6 x's?
Because it's x to the 6.
It's x to the 6. It's that easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking for pairs of what? 2. So I have 1. I'm going to pull out an x.
Get 3 cents.
I have 2. And I have 3. So 1, 2, 3. I'm pulling out x to the 3rd power. If there was a group of 2, it would be x to the 2nd power. Which part?
The whole thing.
We're going to do some more. All you got to worry about is you look at this exponent, it's a 6. So I'm going to write 6 x's. Then you circle the groups of 2. Don't just do it without circling, because it'd be really easy to just screw up your pairs. And then you have 3 pairs, so it's x to the 3rd. Yes.
No, what's the next one?
We'll get there.
Alright, well, alright.
Wait, so is it x to the 3rd times x to the 3rd equals x to the 6?
Yes. Right? Square root. You want 2 things to multiply together. So it's exactly what you're doing. Okay. Anthony, do you want me to do another one with just an x before we move on to something harder? Okay, we're just gonna pull that one through and the harder stuff. 9x to to the 10th. And my first step says I have to list all the factors of 9. What can you divide 9 by?
3.
3. 9 divided by 3 is what? 3. Can I take anything out of 3?
No.
No. So I'm going to circle. I'm done. That's it. So I'm going to write these under the radical. 3 times 3. Now I have x to the 10th, so how many x's am I writing? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We got 5 groups of X to the 5th.
That is right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm pulling out an x to the 5th. Do I have any other pairs?
No.
3.
Sure.
3.
Yep, we have a 3 and a 3. Make sure you're only pulling out 1 for every pair. So our answer is 3x to the 5th. You feeling good? You're going to feel even better because we have a few more examples.
Now, the bottom one, that's interesting. You got me, then you're gonna lose.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
lose you. You're going to get it. We're going to be just fine.
You're just simplifying. What, you're unsimplifying now, aren't you?
You're simplifying. You're
Oh.
getting rid of that square root, right?
That's not clear.
It is weird. That's why I picked it, because I knew this is a very confusing topic for a lot of people. So you can really get too much practice.
It's like simplified, but then again, it's not at the same time. Like, it's like already simplified, but then again, it's not at the same time.
Well, I want you to know that when you get a test and you say the answer is the square root of 6, they're going to say that's wrong.
Right.
Because you got to do this first. You got to. That's where everyone's tripping up. They get the right answer, but then they don't simplify it. Okay. We're not going to lose you on this one, I promise. 2x square root of 12x to the 5th. What is different about this one?
There's something on the outside.
Great. Don't let it get you all upset. We're just going to pretend it's not there for right now. Just forget about it. So, we have to list the factors of 12. What can I buy 12 by?
3, 4.
3 and 4. Can I take anything out of 3?
No.
No. What can I take out of 4?
2.
2 and 2. Stevie, can I take anything out of 2?
No.
No. So I'm circling it. Do I have everything circled? Can I move on with my life?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3.
I did a 6 and 2 for the 12, but we got the same numbers.
Which is right, but make sure you break it down as far as you can go. You don't want to miss any pairs that are hiding in a 6. And
You gotta do
then
the X 5 times.
I'm actually going to run out of room, so I'm going to erase this guy as everything written down. Yep, we can't forget about our x's. How many x's am I writing?
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pairs.
2s and then.
I have a 2 that I'm going to pull out front.
And then you have 2 pairs of X's.
1, 2. So what am I pulling out front? X to the,
4.
careful. We only
Second.
have 2. Yeah. What's left? What doesn't have a buddy? What is
3
it?
and an X.
3 and
3 and the X are sad and lonely underneath the radical. You can't pull them out if they don't have a pair. They just stay. But now we kind of worry about this 2x that we crossed off and forgot about. That goes out front. Anything that you have down here is going to get multiplied. Let me say that again. When we're doing this, everything is getting multiplied. So if you forget what happens between this 2x and this 2x squared, remember it's always going to get multiplied. If there's stuff over here, it's getting multiplied too. Everything is multiplied. So what's 2 times 2? 4. What's x to the first times x squared.
X to the third.
X to the third, why?
Because you have one and two. Exponent it's just like adding.
Yep, it's one of those crazy math rules that's really hard to remember that you need to write down or memorize. When you multiply something with exponents, you're actually adding them. So 1 plus 2 is 3. If you don't know that, write it down. Multiplying exponents is adding. Yes.
No, those two twos are going on top. They're cut out.
Right here?
No.
Right here.
Yes, since we
2
just added
times
them.
2,
Yes,
4.
so now they're out of the equation.
Well, this is your answer. You just simplified 2 times 2. And x to the first times x to the second. They're not gone. This is just,
No, they are gone. They turned into
okay. If that makes you feel good, then they're gone.
Yes.
Okay. So, if there's anything up front, it's not a big deal. We just ignore it to the very end and then we multiply it. We don't have to do any of that fancy grouping or anything.
Is that your answer right there?
Right here, I know, I'm running out of room. 4x to the third square roots of 3x.
And we do the same thing on the quiz part.
But wait, because it gets harder. We're not quite there yet. We gotta be the one that's gonna lose you, but keep you. I got you. I'm here. I have emotional support for you through this math trauma. Do you have like millions of dollars? 'Cause
I'll give you
I'll take
$1
like a
for
few
every
million.
unit. $1 for every unit.
That's not enough
It's
to
only
lose my
$4
job
a
over.
class. It's only $4 a class.
What do I do first?
64.
Yay. What do I do to that 64?
8.
Okay, so Anthony is saying that 64 divides by 8, and you get 8. Good job. Alright, somebody else. What does 8 break into? 4 and 2. Awesome. Great. What does 4 break into? And 4 divided by 2 is 2. Woo. We got a lot of 2's going on. I'm gonna circle all those. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2's. Starting all the way over by Greg. This is gonna be a long one. Now what?
X.
How many?
12.
Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now what?
The Y's.
How many?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how many Z's?
10.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have no idea.
Oh my. Is this like, what grade is this for?
What do you mean?
What grade do you learn this in?
Freshman year.
You do?
Yes, you have already passed this class, but you probably just forgot.
I've already
Yeah,
You're in this class,
I'm in the second half of it, yeah.
and that's when you learn this.
Didn't I pass this already?
The second half.
You did pass this class already. I'm glad it's done. Okay, how many pairs of shoes do I have?
3.
1, 2, 3. So that means I'm pulling out 3 twos. 1, 2, 3. What's happening in between them? Multiplication. We are only multiplying. Don't do anything else. How many groups of x's? 6. Good job.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Every
No, there's
4, 5, 6. So x to the 6. How many y's in pairs do I have?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm pulling out y to the third.
Z to
And Tyler says we have 5 pairs of z's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Z to the 5th. But I'm not done. What do I do with all those 2's?
Multiply.
So what's 2 times 2?
4.
And then what's 4 times 2?
8.
So it's 8, x to the 6th, y to the 3rd, z to the 5th. Are you still hanging on, Tyler?
yeah. I'm right there.
Good.
It's a lot of, letters.
Numbers,
A lot of letters. Can I erase this? We good? Okay. Alright, here's where your partners come in. I'm gonna give you something to do with partners before we do your quiz, so we can clear up any confusion that you might have left over. So, first problem we're gonna do, square root of x to the 3rd, y to the 8th. Alright, partners. Do your thing. Alright, Anthony. You don't have to, your partner. Yeah.
What does this have to do with talking? It's not.
Because
First you
it's
gotta-
partner work.
first you
So
figure
if
out
Tim
the
struggles,
word.
you can help him, and if he struggles, Tim can help you.
Well, that's why we do it. We have struggles and we'll talk.
Well, you're gonna be doing it too then. You need an extra marker. Has it come in too? Wait, how many did you pull out?
Oh wait, no, 1.
1.
Just x.
Just x.
There's not x left over, so just stay this.
Careful.
Right, no.
It was soccer.
Y to the E. Oh, you went like Y happy. So many Y's.
This is a radical. You write another radical. Alright, Anthony, your partner is struggling.
I am too. We're struggling on the same mark.
Okay, I have a whole group that's struggling. So,
We're only struggling at the X3.
That's okay.
We know what we're doing after that now.
Stevie, explain to me what you did, please.
You have to put all the x's
We have
down.
to write all the x's, so I did 1, 2, 3 x's. How many y's?
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what? Brandon, tell me, what did you do?
I circled one group of X,
And then what did you pull out?
X,
X. There's only one group. And how many groups of y's?
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you were getting y happy. There were too many. Now, Tyler got confused at this point, and I think Tim and Anthony did it too. What do we do with this x?
You leave it inside.
It's lonely. It stays in the radical all by itself. Well, x and y are two different things. You can't put them together. Well, what's x times y? We don't know. That's why it's just x, y to the 4th. If they said x was 2 and y was 7, we could solve it. But this is the most we could do. So don't let them freak you out. or just letters. Alright, let's get harder. The square root of 18, m to the 4th, n to the 7th, p to the 9th. If you need help, look at the very last one we did together. It's just like this with different letters. Awesome. Going. You're doing good. Heather's on timer right now.
Right? No, you got it. Wait. Oops.
Yeah.
You're really close though. You got the first one right?
It's prime, right?
No, you got the first one right. 3.
Oh, it is.
And then what's 9 divided by 3?
Oh, 3.
There you go.
Good job, Sam. Alright, Anthony, you might want to consult with Tim on your P's or your N's, I think.
No.
Awesome.
I forgot what to do after you find the factors.
Okay, you are doing exactly what you need to do. So finish your 9 P's.
Awesome.
Now you gotta help your partner.
You got it. So, your only issue is that these should all be out front. Yep.
Oh, right.
2 goes in.
That's gonna be great.
3?
No, the 3s would come over here because there's a pair of those.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be like
Oh,
3
cool.
into the second. 3 just comes over here. And then that 2, then that N, and then that P.
Oh, yeah, see, that's why I messed up.
Like that?
Yep. This shit is crazy.
So,
Yeah.
we only pull out one
Yes.
right
Right, it gets long.
here. So we only need
4
one
N's, 7 N's, 9 P's.
Right.
Like, dang.
Come on, man.
Let's just start writing them out. Just, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Right, just started
We have
writing
two
and
crease,
shit.
we circle them, and we pull one out.
Writing it out, man, I swear to God.
Then the 2 doesn't have bunny. So he stays under with what? Yeah. Right. As far as I know, you all got it. Let me check on YouTube.
Yay.
Awesome. Okay, one more and then we're gonna take the quiz and you're off the hook.
No fun.
So you wanna keep doing math?
Why not? There's nothing else to do.
Go
Wow.
on.
I've never heard that. Okay. Alright, last one we're doing is pairs. Square root of m to the 7th, n to the 6th, p to the 3rd.
Do I have to like write them out every single time, or could I just skip them
No.
out?
If you can figure out a shortcut, do it. I just figure there's no way you're gonna mess it up if you do it this way. Awesome.
Now, I was gonna see what, get some rules. Never mind, I got it.
You did get it. So what's left under the radical?
I thought it took 2 keys, 2. Turn there.
Did you get it, Anthony?
Yeah, you got it.
Good. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Okay. Any questions before we do the quiz? Because I think everyone's good. So you're gonna flip to the last page of your packet. Very last page. And you're gonna answer those 4 questions for me. And remember, you can use the divisibility rules if you need to.